Peace to the nigga nation. I hope this evening finds you all well. I just had a few thoughts on my mind. I ain't really trying to hold y'all too long on here, but you know, the talk is still about the altercation that happened at the most recent Charleston White show. And if those who don't necessarily know that Charleston White did a show down in Crockett, Texas, um, it was supposedly for a more dignified, elder, sophisticated crowd. Uh, but somehow there was an element that was introduced that somehow changed the atmosphere of the proposed event. What happened was that an individual approached the stage and got hit with a flower pot, got hit with a microphone, almost got hit with a chair. Um, then this individual's nephew, he was in on it also, so he had ran across the stage and was lucky enough to get a tackle on Charleston White. But that's not really, because I think if anybody who may have watched my page and look at my page, y'all might have seen where I made a video the day right after, and from what I got from my perception, what I saw from the videos of the event, and what I saw from the videos of the event, yeah, that they were saying, people saying, well, Dewberry ran. Dewberry ran off the stage to confront into the thick of the things. But y'all, we don't hear nothing about what Dewberry got back up, came back up. If Dewberry was running away, Dewberry would have ran for the door and out the door, which makes no logical sense. Cause hell, they came. Why would he run out on this board? And what not even no punches thrown or nothing thrown. Wasn't even no real imminent threat other than to the guys on the other side of the stage, and the one that was calm on the stage was being dealt with. But they don't pay attention to, well, okay, Dewberry ran off the stage. Okay, Dewberry got back up on the stage. And in the process, Dewberry getting on stage, and I guess he looked over on one side. You can see him look on the other side and see, well, I guess they look up and imagine it appeared as if they got the situation under control. Meanwhile, the nephew has found him an opening. You find your opening, anybody find him an opening to do what they can do. He took advantage of his opening. And he managed to make contact with Charleston White. Now, in the process of him making contact with Charleston White, somehow he got punched in his mouth, and somehow Anthony Dewberry's knuckle got bruised. But yet still, Dewberry's scary. Dewberry's a coward. I don't understand this shit, but I really actually do, because sometimes in certain situations, I don't know what effect they call this, where different people might watch a particular segment of video, or might see something that happens, and they may have a whole different version from what the person right next to them saw. Now, this perception they might have saw may be based on the bias, on a particular type of bias. Now, in my mind, I know. After all this time, y'all been waiting. The circle been winning so much, y'all, it's just hard for some of y'all to take. So it's like, well, y'all were just waiting. Just any old opportunity for some type of stain, a blemish, or a malady, a circumstance, or just caught out there bad situation. Y'all were waiting on that shit. And I guess in y'all mind, this might have been your opportunity to catch that. If this is something that y'all want to hang y'all hat on and say, oh, they finally got him. Oh, look at Dewberry. Dewberry, he saw PO. He can't do this, that, and third. One thing needs to be said. Charleston White has never assigned Dewberry as head of security. Dewberry is Charleston's partner. Dewberry has been Charleston's partner since he's been about 14, 15 years old. Why would he even try to put him in a position? As much as some of y'all niggas should talk in the comments about how y'all gonna do this and do that and the third, even though we know that y'all not really gonna do shit. It's been 3, 4, 5 years, however long that the nigga been on the line talking shit. The root of the thing, from what I see, and yes, I'm wearing my Just Do It shirt, my Anthony Dewberry shirt, because I represent for that nigga Dewberry. The root of the thing of it all is that, in my mind, what I see is there's envy. There's envy in the spot that Anthony Dewberry holds. All the Charleston entertainment, Charleston got all the views. All Dewberry, you just hanging off. No, there's no I above. There's no I in team. I ain't over you. You ain't over me. That's how friends supposed to operate. Now, I understand how in some situations it may either go this way. One friend might be more successful and then get to smelling themselves and thinking they better than they day one friend and abandon their day one friend. And then you might have a situation where that other friend, the person on the other side, they get to envying the friend that's in the popular position. So in those situations, you might have that friend that might have some type of vested interest in seeing something happen to they so-called friend. That's not what we see here. That's not what we see with Anthony Dewberry and Charleston White. So I understand. Y'all need something to hang y'all hat on. I've never been a gangbanger. I've never claimed any set whatsoever. I understand how some of you guys want to cling to who's the baddest and who's the tough, who's staying on what. And y'all know the way. Y'all know how Mr. Charleston regards gangs, and y'all know that how Mr. Dewberry carries himself. T. Chandler, what's up, sister? How you doing? Y'all know how Dewberry carries himself. Dewberry is not a young man anymore in regards to where he's trying to go and claim sets and do all the shit that's in the gang affiliation shit. It's called elevation. He learned a different set of games, so now he's elevated himself to a different type of platform. You see Charleston White, he elevated himself. And and a real friend is not going to want to see his friend in a position in one particular position when he could put him in another position. Now the YouTube channel Anthony Dewberry has is like at 40-some thousand people. Anthony Dewberry, in a lot of cases in a lot of cities where Charleston goes, they ask Charleston where Dewberry, because at this point, y'all, whether y'all like it or not, Dewberry is attaining the celebrity status. Not in the way of an industry celebrity, but in the fact he's become more and more popular. And he's standing on his own particular business in regards to the way he operates his platform and the way he goes outside of the internet space. I don't know how many you YouTubers who are talking all the shit about him. All you guys in the comments section that are talking all the shit about him. I don't know if you're getting money off. I guess maybe you might have a job or whatever. You might work at the Walmart or whatever. You get your little money that way. But nobody is paying money to sit down and talk with you. Nobody has any questions for you about what you think about or what you're doing or how you feel. The only place you can express that is in the comments section. The only place you can feel like you're strong and powerful, like you actually saying something, like you putting somebody in check or you making somebody feel some kind of way, is in the comments section. They don't pay for comments. I believe me, I've made a lot of comments in my time. Once upon a time, I spent a lot of my time in the comments section trying to talk back and forth with the person who actually has the platform. There's nothing in that for me, other than, I guess, intellectual masturbation. Meaning you just playing with yourself in your mind by expressing your emotions and thoughts by words. Game applied means elevation. Proper instructions motivate people. Anthony Dewberry is not Charleston White's security detail. Charleston White has never professed or proclaimed Anthony Dewberry to be his security detail. Charleston knows Anthony Dewberry's family, Anthony Dewberry's son. Why would he put Anthony Dewberry in a position to where he would get hurt? I mean, I can understand now. These venues themselves are supposed to have security. Uh, and for the most part, Anthony Dewberry is another set of eyes to keep those around Charleston at bay, or keep those in another way in another form of it. When Charleston goes to these cities and things, um, Anthony Dewberry for the most part is also a role man. Anthony Dewberry is what Anthony Dewberry needs to be when Anthony Dewberry needs to be it. Uh, where's your person? Where's your person that you have that type of relationship that Charleston White and Anthony Dewberry has? Who is your ace? Who is your stomp down day one person? Now I myself, I'm not a tight friend type of person at this point in my life, because I done went through my phases of friends, and the friends that I thought that were down with me, they showed their hand, and and when I got to a particular age, I got to beyond the point even looking for new friends. Charleston White and Anthony Dewberry probably like my newest friends. And I met them by way of the internet. But that not to say that I don't know, I haven't met them off the internet. A lot of you guys, all you know about is these fellas on the internet. So it's like you see Charles White in character, but little do you know that when that camera comes off, it's like Charleston is taking off a suit. That's not Charleston in real life. Charleston is a mild-mannered nigga, man. A thoughtful, educated, observant ass nigga. Anthony Dewberry is also an observant. They always peeping the scene. They observing people. They case study, and that's the way an intelligent person should be. You always want to be aware of those people that are around you, those people, places, and things that are around you. Now you say, well, Flav, you say that, but Anthony Dewberry let dude tap. Now how the fuck? Okay, some of y'all sports loving motherfuckers. I'm not really a sports fan. Y'all sports loving motherfuckers. Y'all watch sports every Sunday. I watch football every Sunday, Monday night football, Thursday night football, whatever. So there's a offensive line and there's a defensive line. So what you're saying is that in all situations and circumstances, the defense can prevent a tackle of the quarterback, or the defense can prevent a tackle of the running back. That's not the case. Ain't no absolute certainties or nothing. So I come on here to say this, man. Y'all keep on what you're talking. All it does is just pretty much boost these people, boost Mr. Dewberry, boost Mr. Charleston on further up into the higher heights. It's getting bigger and bigger. Game applied means elevation, like my sister T said. At the end of the day, y'all can't stop what's destined to happen. And even if, a lot of y'all really don't understand it. I'm not saying it. I'm not going to be the one to say that I'm going to do something. Wink, wink. If something happened to them niggas, man, ain't no telling what kind of hell is gonna rain upon the person. Don't y'all, whoever attempts to, or in a slim chance is successful of doing anything to them niggas, y'all, you got to be, you might as well just walk your ass on to the jailhouse. Cause you won't be able to walk the streets the right way. You're gonna have to turn your shoulders on swivel. Cause it may not be immediately. That dish might be served cold, baby. And this ain't, like I said, this ain't no threat. This is just pretty much a problem. This is like a contingent thing. If something ever happens to them niggas on some bullshit, because y'all niggas and y'all feelings can't take words, envious and jealous of what the position them niggas may hold, it's a whole nation behind these niggas. The nigga nation. Y'all niggas just playing. Okay. No matter how you may feel about these guys, for some of us, these guys have made it, have sparked an awakening. Many of us. Once upon a time, the nigga saying something against the gangs. Who would dare say something against the gangs? Niggas really indicting these rap niggas on what the messages they saying. It's actually a real live person that actually did groundwork without begging, to help this community, to help the children of this community without having to shake a couple nickels successfully. These people that y'all, a lot of y'all motherfuckers open y'all mouth to say something about these niggas couldn't even walk, couldn't even dance to step in couldn't even dance to step in their shoes. But you got so much to say. Rich niggas, for you know, was the K Brown? I ain't gonna say your name, nigga. Big rich nigga. What are you still talking for? You had your opportunity to build with the nation. Now you want to post little, I guess them with your daughters, whatever, little kids, whatever you want to post up there. Now you no longer arguing with sportscasters and things like that. Now you're a community man. You're loving. I guess now you're a day one daddy. Is that what you are now? Don't. Then you got the gangbangers. Then you got a nigga that had an exhibition bout and spent more money on expenses to get to the exhibition bout to get his ass whooped. You was buried. Nobody even thought about you. Not to mention that, you know, you got one of these guys, they had opportunity to damn near be in the position where Dewberry is, but they rather smoke crack and beg for gas money. I ain't got to say these guys' names. Y'all don't know me. I'm in a whole different state. But I know what my allegiance is. I pledge allegiance to the nigga nation. I stated it. And it is what it is. So, yeah. Y'all say, oh, they go Flav. That guy, he on there. He always on them niggas stick. Woo woo. Y'all hold up. On this very channel. You know, because like I'm all the way in Illinois. I'm in Chicago, Illinois. I'm not in Texas. I can't get in my car and drive right down there. But y'all gonna see me and them niggas together again if you missed it the first time. And recognize what this is. Flav Niger, Mr. Nigga, is an ambassador of the nigga nation. And has been and will continue to be. As long as we stand on our purpose, as long as we stay dedicated to this cause, it ain't gonna change because we don't give a fuck about what your old niggas saying. Us about these motherfucking nigga babies, nigga. These children. These children that y'all images and y'all in a lot of cases, y'all abandonment have changed to some form of foreign, savage, alien being. These kids wasn't like the kids that we were when we was kids. So it's important for us in order to have a society, a nation per se, that is constructive, that is not known for causing problems, that is not known for deviancies, that is not known for delinquency, like, you know, that will walk away from their children, that abuse their children, that abandon their children, that won't pour any love and guidance and wisdom to their children. That narrative is over with. So yeah, y'all keep on playing tough guy on the internet. Keep on trying to throw y'all little shots at the crew. Let that be what that is. But at the end of the day, what them niggas is that you ain't is successful. Them niggas is successful. And your bitch ass is just on here typing and talking on non-monetized YouTube channels, bitch. Nigga nation or nothing. Peace and love.